Kinuyo Tanaka was a Japanese actress and director. She had a career lasting over 50 years with more than 250 credited films, and was best known for her roles in collaboration with director Kenji Mizoguchi over 15 films between 1940 and 1954. She was also a second cousin to director Masaki Kobayashi. Biography. Early career. Tanaka was born in Shimonoseki, Yamaguchi, Japan. Her first credited film appearance was in 1924 in A Maid of the Genroku era in 1924, which also marked the start of her affiliation with the Shochiku Studios. She married director Hiroshi Shimizu in 1929 after appearing in a number of his films in the 1920s. Although they divorced after less than a year, she later played in a number of films directed by her ex-husband. She became a leading actress at an early age, appearing in Yasujiro Ozu's I Graduated, but in 1929. The following year she played the lead in Ayokunoki, and in 1931 she appeared in Japan's first talkie, The Neighbor's Wife and Mine, directed by Hainosuke Gosho. In the 1930s, she became so popular that the titles of her films used her name, as in The Kinuyo Story in 1930, Dr. Kinuyo in 1937 and Kinuyo's First Love in 1940. In 1938, she starred in Hiromasa Nomura's Flower in Storm with Ken Uehara, which was the highest-grossing movie of the pre-war period. In 1940, she worked for the first time with Kenji Mizoguchi, starring in A Woman of Osaka, which has not survived. It marked the start of her transition to more challenging roles. Post-war career. Tanaka made a 3-month trip to the United States starting in October 1949 as one of Japan's first post-war cultural envoys. On her return, she resigned from Shochiku's and announced her intention of going freelance, which would give her more scope to choose which directors she wished to work with. She worked on several movies with Mikio Naru's Yasujiro Ozu, and also Keisuke Kinoshita. She had a close working relationship with director Kenji Mizoguchi, having parts in 15 of his films, including leading roles in The Life of Oharu, Ugetsu and Sancho the Bailiff. The working relationship ended when Mizoguchi countered a recommendation from the Directors Guild of Japan for the Nikatsu studio to hire her as a director. Despite this, the production of her second film as director went ahead, but Tanaka never forgave Mizoguchi, and the reasons for his behavior are unclear. Director and actress. Tanaka was the second Japanese woman who worked as a film director after Sake Tezuka. Her first directing job was on the film Love Letter in 1953, scripted by Kinoshita. Was entered as a contestant in the Cannes Film Festival in 1954. She directed 5 further films between 1953 and 1962. The Moon Has Risen in 1955 was scripted by Yasujiro Ozu, and The Wandering Princess starring Makiko Kyo was scripted by the wife of Kon Ichikawa. However, as well as directing, Tanaka continued with her acting career, appearing as Yusamoto's mother in Akira Kurosawa's Red Beard. For her performance as an aged prostitute in Keikumai Sandakan Degree 8, she won the Best Actress award at the 25th Berlin International Film Festival in 1975. During the 1960s, she moved increasingly towards television. Tanaka died of a brain tumor on the 21st of March 1977. Selected filmography. Actress. She has appeared in more than 259 films. 1929 I Graduated, but directed by Yasujiro Ozu. 1930 I Flunked, but directed by Yasujiro Ozu. 1931 The Neighbor's Wife and Mine, directed by Hainosuke Gosho. 1933 The Dancing Girl of Izuo, directed by Hainosuke Gosho. 1933 Woman of Tokyo, directed by Yasujiro Ozedu. 1933 Dragnet Girl, directed by Yasujiro Ozedu. 1935 Okito and Sasuke, directed by Yasujiro Shimizu. 1935 Burden of Life, directed by Hainosuke Gosho. 1938 Flower in Storm, directed by Hiromasa Nomura. 1941 Ornamental Hairpin, directed by Hiroshi Shimizu. 1944 Army, directed by Keisuke Kinoshita. 1944 The Swordsman, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1945 A Tale of Archery at the Sanju Sanjendo, directed by Mikio Narrows. 1946 Utamaro and His Five Women aka 5 Women Around Utamaro, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1947 The Love of Sumiko the Actress, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1948 Women of the Night, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1948 A Hen in the Wind, directed by Yasujiro Ozedu. 1949 Flame of My Love aka My Love Burns, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1950 An Engagement Ring, directed by Keisuke Kinoshita. 1950 The Munekata Sisters, directed by Yasujiro Ozedu. 1951 The Inner Palace Conspiracy, directed by Daisuke Ito. 1951 Ginza Cosmetics, directed by Mikio Narrows. 1951 Misowayu, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1951 The Lady of Musashino aka Lady Musashino, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1952 To the Life of Oharu, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1952 Mother, directed by Mikio Narrows. 1953 Endatsu no Mirubasho, directed by Hainosuke Gosho. 1953 Agetsu aka Tales of Moonlight and Rain, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1954 Sancho the Bailiff, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1954 Honor no Koyomi, directed by Seiji Hisamatsu. 1954 The Woman in the Room aka The Crucified Woman, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi. 1956 Horarashi, directed by Hiroshi Inagaki. 1956 Flowing, directed by Mikio Narrows. 1958 Equinox Flower, directed by Yasujiro Ozedu. 1958 The Ballad of Narayama, directed by Keisuke Kinoshita. 1958 Sorrow is Only for Women. 1960 Her Brother, directed by Konichi Kawa. 1962 Lonely Lane aka A Wanderer's Notebook, directed by Narrows Mikio. 1963 Alone on the Pacific, directed by Konichi Kawa. 1965 Red Beard, directed by Akira Kurosawa. 1966 Futatsu no Hoshi, television drama, TBS. 1967 Momotaro Zamori, television drama, NTV. 1970 Momi no Kiwanokota, television drama, NHK. 1970 Asu no Shiowa's, television drama, NET. 1971 Nyonen Hiker, television drama, ABC. 1973 Singular Rebellion, television drama, NHK. 1974 Sandakan Degree 8, directed by Kei Kumai. 1974 Rin Rin 2, television drama, HBC. 1974 Johnny, television drama, NHK. 1975 Kenji Mizoguchi, The Life of a Film Director, directed by Kaneto Shindo. 1975–1977 Zenryaku o Fukurosama, television drama, NTV. 1976 Kita no Masaki, directed by Kei Kumai. 1976 Maboroshi no Machi, television drama, HBC. 1976 Kumo no Jutan, appeared as a narrator, television drama, NHK. 1976 Sekishin no Uta, television drama, CBC. 1976 Lullaby of the Earth, directed by Yasuzo Masumura. Director 1953 Love Letter. 1955 Tsukiwa no Brinu. 1955 Chibusa yo Aina. 1960 The Wandering Princess. 1961 Girls of the Night. 1962 Love Under the Crucifix. Honors. Medal with Purple Ribbon. Order of the Sacred Treasure, 3rd class, gold rays with neck ribbon.